Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3 because it is Tuesday night. So yeah, I streamed the Crew Motorfest last night, which went fairly well. That's the last week of the current month or whatever. So we'll be getting a new main stage for that game next week, which might be a new season as well. I don't know. Um, as for this game, I think for the most part I've been streaming this weekly for the last month or so. Um, We definitely streamed this last week, and normally when I stream this game, I don't really remember what was going on last time, but tonight I do remember. It kind of came back to me as I opened up the game. So I remember that we've been in this like Goblin Fortress or something for so long in this game, like multiple streams we've been in there, and then I finally tried leaving last week. But there's like an army of goblins outside that will be very difficult to deal with. And I actually finally put my difficulty back up last week, which we did a normal fight that was inside the fortress, and that was fine. But then obviously for the 20 enemies outside, that was not doable at all. Probably impossible. Um, so now we're kind of trapped unless I can find another way out. So what I did say last week is that tonight we're going to try to find a way out of that building that I'm stuck in now. If there is no other way out and the only way to leave is through the front door, then I'm going to have to put my difficulty back down to easy or whatever, and then just keep trying that until we beat it. Because I feel like even on easy mode, it's going to be really hard. There's so many enemies outside, but if we have to do that to leave, then I guess I'm not gonna go back to a save before we even went in or anything like that, because that's just going to be way too far back. So hopefully we can just find another way out. If not, then we'll do the fight. That's the plan tonight, basically. And I do think even on easy mode, the fight outside might take us like multiple attempts. I don't think it's going to be something simple. Anyways, I'm pulling up the stream here on my phone. And forgot what else I was going to say. It's about 4 o'clock tonight, so not that late. The last two streams, I think, before this, I started earlier, like 3, which isn't really making a difference to the views at all, but um, you know, I think generally I actually prefer streaming a little bit earlier. Most of the time I just stream late because I'm just chilling and not really paying attention to time, and then ends up being like 5 because I wake up so late. Today I woke up at 11 p.m., which, yeah, even though I go to bed like in the morning, that's still over 12 hours of sleep. I went to bed at like maybe 8 a.m. and then I woke up at 11 p.m. So that's like 15 hours of sleeping. And tonight, I was gonna start the stream earlier actually, because when I wake up that late, when I wake up and it's like already almost midnight, it's kind of like my plan for the day is just eat dinner and stream. like that's all I got going on today. But Marvel Snap, which is a mobile game that I play all the time, um, it just got a new update today, a new season. So I was playing that for hours, and then I realized it's already 4 a.m., so I better start streaming. So that's what's going on. We're gonna play some Baldur's Gate. I'm kind of hungry again. I did already eat dinner today, but I'd eat something else after the stream. And then I'll probably stay up all morning playing Snap until I fall asleep because I woke up so late today. Um, so yeah, that's about it. Let's hop in and see what's going on. Not sure how many streams I've done on this game by now. I was looking at my PlayStation hours earlier Because I don't even know how people did it on PS4. I know you could do it on PS4 as well, but on PS5, it's really easy to see how many hours you have on a game. It actually tells you in the home screen. Each time you're hovering over a game on your menu, it tells you how many hours you have very easily. So I saw that I have 10 hours on Baldur's Gate 3, which it doesn't just count game time, it counts all the time that you're in the app. So sitting in the menu. So I don't know how many streams I've done on this game. Maybe like 8 or 9 if that's the case. But I have been playing this for a while. I got this game after Christmas. We're in March now. So I've had this game for over 2 months. Um, so yeah, I guess like 8 to 10 streams seems kind of a realistic range. Anyways, okay, I remember this. So yeah, this is actually where we left off. Not last stream, but the stream before that. Because basically after what happened, last week, I put us to a save all the way back here, because otherwise it would have kept us in that fight with all those enemies. So I put us all the way back here, and now the goal tonight is going to be finding a way out of this place. And I don't even know if I have this place fully explored. Like those enemies that we killed before I tried leaving this place last week, they will obviously be back. We don't need to fight them again. I don't think they gave anything good. So we can try to avoid that room, but yeah, unless there's any sort of alternate exit for this place, we have to go back out the front door, which we know is covered in enemies. So thinking back on it, maybe not the best idea to come in here and kill everyone, because that's obviously why the guys outside are fighting back, because we killed everyone in here. But that was like so long ago now. It was like 5 streams ago that we first came in here. Probably like almost like half my time playing this game now we've been in this building, because it's huge. We've done multiple rooms in here, and I've just killed everything. Everything's dead. I'd actually like to get back to the main story now, because I think this was all optional. But we got this loot, and we did the kind of final fight here. That way led us to the other room with more enemies. Upstairs, there's like nothing. It's just a cliff. So let's try going down here and then see if I can find like some sort of exit out of this place. If I can't find one, I might even look it up, because I know that fight outside is just going to be ridiculous. So we're going to search this whole place. If I can't find an exit, I'll look it up on my phone. And then if it says there is indeed no exit, then yeah. So that's actually where the other enemies are that we took out last stream originally. This is just a whetstone. What does the whetstone do? You use this to like sharpen weapons. That doesn't do anything. I wish that gave me like a buff on my sword or something. That'd be cool. Let's try going up. There's nothing up here. Except for a bottle and a stool. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna avoid fighting those guys again, literally just for the sake of time, because we actually destroyed all of them, I think. I think they all got kind of killed, like, no damage from my team, basically. And I already did put the difficulty back to easy at the end of the last stream, because I had a feeling we're gonna have to do that fight again, and we're gonna have to get past it on easy mode. So if we do find an exit, and it's not like covered in enemies, then I'll actually put the difficulty back to the medium, which I forgot what it's called. But that's originally what I started this game on, and it was too tough when I first started. Now that my characters have been upgraded a lot and I have some good spells and stuff to do, I've decided I want to have it back on the normal difficulty. Because the one we're on right now is called like story or something. It's like story mode difficulty. Some games actually have an easy as well as the story, and story is even lower. So, it's just lowest difficulty. This game usually is actually pretty easy. It's just the fights where there's a lot of enemies. We've already been down there, there's definitely no exit. So this way just leads you back out front. And this is where you go outside. There's an ogre right there. There's also a human who turns on us. He used to be our friend. And there's a bunch of goblins. Just a ton of them. So yeah, as soon as you open this door, you're screwed. It was just huge fight. So obviously we're gonna try to find a way out of here first. Before we attempt to go out. Dragon egg mushroom. Gale is still making all those noises because he's suffering from whatever. What is this? A burrow hole?
I'm way too big.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is gonna fit in there either. So, we're good, you know? Like, this might not even be worth it. The last time I had one of these that said that there was a hole that was too small or whatever, I made Will transform into a halfling, and he was able to fit, and there was nothing in there. It was completely empty. It was just like this overhead view of where I killed the owl bear or something, which was like, pretty sure I did that like off camera before I even started streaming this game. That might have been like my first stream that we did that stupid thing with Will, and it was just useless. And then Will was literally a halfling for like 3 or 4 streams, because I never switched him off of it. So it was just dumb. It was a waste. Okay, so the problem with this place is it's so big. Like, if there is some kind of alternate exit, I have no idea where it would be. I might just want to look it up now. Shattered Sanctum, is that the name of this whole place? Because if it is, I can look it up. I can look it up. Shattered Sanctum. Oh, what is this? There's some guy in here named Liam who's like on a torture rack. We never saw this before. So like I said earlier, there's probably a few rooms in this building that I haven't even been in yet. We can maybe save this guy. Let's see if he's got some benefit for us.
No, no. Please. Oh, don't hurt me.
That depends on the answers you give me. Calm down, I'm here to help. Let's be firm, but you know, it's more of a joking tone, which you won't understand at first.
I can't tell you where the grove is. Please. If they find out, they'll kill everyone.
Yeah, let's tell him about Halzen. I would say this, because we already know about the grove. But we want to know where Halzen is, so I want to see if he knows anything about that.
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
The fact that they have this as the third option, keep trying, you'll figure it out. Is that about him trying to get out, like implying that we're not gonna free him, which I am. But, or is that meant as like does that mean that he actually does know more about Halzen? And for some reason he's not telling us. And this could make him say it by saying like, okay, well, we're gonna sit here until you tell me more about Halzen and then we'll free you. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that though. We're not the villain here, right?
I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact. It's called the Night Song. We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient.
I might have this artifact, considering we've sacked this building already, but I don't know. Probably don't have it, because I don't recognize the name.
They, they didn't hide it. I don't think they even know it exists. It was locked away years ago. Somewhere underneath the temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned. When we arrived. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, free me. You don't need me anymore.
Can you imagine option 2? Exactly. You're no use to me. So rot down here for all I care. Damn, you can really make yourself evil in this game. I feel like all of my squad mates would say the thing like, oh, they disagree with you or whatever. We can go option 1. Although maybe Lae'zel will disagree with me on this. She always hates like saving people or whatever. She's always like, oh, let's do our own thing. Alright, whatever. Let's free this guy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What if you just leave and like don't free him? Use the key to unlock his chains. Okay, so I guess I do have a key for this, but if I didn't, then you'd have to do sleight of hand. And what happens if you failed? Because then you could just keep trying it, right? There's no like punishment for this. I don't know. I don't even know what would happen like if you failed that. But if we have the key, then that's all we need.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. No. They'll kill everyone. Please. I need to warn them.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask him about the night song just before he leaves, because there was an option to ask him what that did earlier, but I thought it was more important to know where it is, not what it is. We need where first. The Grove, he's talking about that place with all the people, right? It was all tieflings. And then the humans and like some elves and stuff, they were the druids that actually wanted to kick the tieflings out. And the tieflings didn't want to leave because they were saying the goblins would kill them. So I'm guessing this guy's one of the druids then. So if he's with the druids, he shouldn't be scared, because if the druids worked with the tieflings, they could totally smoke all the goblins. I mean, the goblins are... I don't know why everyone's so scared of them. They're not really that tough. The goblins in here, actually, even though we fought a ton of them, they were all getting carried by like their stronger leaders. I think the last guy we took out was a tiefling. There was also a drow earlier that was like a dark elf. They're always like way stronger than the goblins. So, I don't know. Let's see what this night song does. I'm gonna try finding this now, actually, before we leave. He said it's down below. I'm guessing it's in that cave. But we already went down there, and then we had to leave because we were getting shot at by the enemies up top. I don't know.
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay, well, ooh, is that an alternate exit? Did he just show us where the alternate exit is? I didn't even think of that, of looking to see where he runs. I was assuming he would just go back to the front door. But if he's gonna leave through there, that means that's our alternate exit, so we don't have to get destroyed at the entrance. But I still want to find the artifact. Let's go this way first. bullywug trumpet. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a jump here so I can get across this. Which this game is really weird with some things. You have to do it like a combat action even though we're not in combat right now. What, are you kidding me? No, okay, we're good. Thank God. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to make the jump. Okay, the rest of them can do it too. Come on, get up here. Everyone up. I'm finding our exit before we go looking for the artifact. Is there no exit here? There is. Passageway. Let's just see. I like test everything out. Goblin camp. Okay, so this leads into the goblin camp, but it is alternate exit, so we don't have to fight everybody outside. Perfect. Okay, that means we can put our difficulty back to medium now, because we don't have to worry about the huge fight. So I will do that now, because I'm a man of my word. Now, is that in here, or is that in the options? I guess it'd be in options. Gonna be in gameplay. Gameplay settings. Yeah, where was difficulty actually? Because I remember it had a different screen. It had like pictures. It looks different than this. Wherever I did it. Okay, there's nothing here about difficulty. Was it in the character menu then? Yeah, it might have been. Oh no, right here. It's separate from options. Difficulty. Okay, so yeah, I put it back to Explorer, but Explorer is pretty easy, as described, and narrative experience, placing story before combat. And balanced, which did not feel balanced when I first started this game. A balanced adventure full of challenging choices. And then you have the hard mode, which is Tactician, a tough campaign emphasizing strategic combat. Probably don't want to do that yet, or ever. You can do custom as well, but let's do balanced and hope we're fine now, that we don't have that huge, crazy fight to do. Balanced, as all things should be. Alright, now we're going to go back into this passageway, which brings us into that place, which is a temple. It's called the Shattered Sanctum, so I don't have to look this up anymore. But there's one more thing we actually have to do in the Shattered Sanctum, and that's going to be finding the artifact. Gonna have to do the jump here again. Pitchfork, and I'm not even going to bother stealing that. There's some things in this game that just, you don't even need to pick up, and I'm always running out of weight, so. We actually need to get back to the Grove or our next headquarters or something. I need to go somewhere where I can sell stuff. Because we need to lighten up the inventory. Sell a bunch of stuff. Anyways. Bloody Shrine, I don't know if we've been in here. I can talk to the rats. Yeah, these rats don't speak. That's fine. The Screed of the Willing. Don't need this. So that guy, that captive that we saved, he said that, what did he say? He said that there was, an artifact, and he said it was down below the temple. Meaning a basement or something. Oh, this isn't the door. I thought it was. Okay, well we know there is somewhere down below, so I guess we'll just check there now. We can actually freely explore it this time. But even when we were there, during the combat, it didn't seem like there was anything to get down there. It seemed empty. there was spiders that were going to attack us, and then I was able to talk them out of it because I'm a druid, and then they got killed by the enemies upstairs. Why is it saying I can open this skeleton? It's just a bottle. It's not anything we need. Okay, there's webs. Try not to walk in there. So we've already been in that side cave. There was literally like nothing in there. It was literally empty. I can try looking at it again. Crap, we're in webbed. We're not even in combat right now, so it's just a waste of time. Okay, so yeah, there's just this room here, which we weren't able to actually freely explore here because we were getting shot by the enemies, but there's nothing in here. This place is just empty. It's just like a death trap. Which is so weird. Like, this part here is just completely empty. There's nothing here. There's no artifact called the Sing Song or whatever the hell it was called. And we can check here again, but I think it's going to be the same situation. Maybe it was like hidden or something, and now because we spoke to him, we know it's in here. Like, I don't know. So yeah, there's literally just like nothing here. This room is just empty. Which is really weird. I feel like this whole part of the game, it's like they kind of forgot to do more here. It's like they wanted to add something here and they just didn't. They're like, nah, we didn't get to it, but we're gonna release our game anyways. I don't know what they were planning here. It's so useless. Just a big empty room attached to a big empty room. There's nothing here. So up here is where we were getting shot at. I think originally I didn't know that you could come just straight up from down there. So that's not what we did. We ended up going totally around a different way. So this side, there's just that one room with the enemies that we already killed last week. And then up top from here is just like the ceiling. Like, there's nothing there. This was kind of the final fight room where we got the loot in there, which I don't think included that artifact. And then there's this over to the left, which is where we came from originally. Because we just took an alternate path out of the main room here before coming in this final main room. If that makes sense. Yeah, we ended up coming through here, and this is the wall that we climbed over or whatever, because there's a ladder here. So this is where we came in. There's nothing here. This is where we fought that drow, and she was actually harder than a lot of the other enemies here because she kept healing herself. She was a stronger opponent. Warg pen entrance. I guess I missed this door last time. Maybe this has the artifact we need. This looks like a whole another room. Warg pens. So wargs are like, in fantasy settings, usually are wolves that are like tamed by orcs or goblins. And yeah, I guess they exist here, so see if we can find any. Because yeah, a lot of times when you're fighting the goblins outside, they have the wargs with them. I don't think we've seen any of them in here. Warrior Plig. He's got a key and an axe. Oh, now we're encumbered. Great. Gold, including a gold ingot. This is some sort of altar. Okay, hang on. I need to transfer Rex's stuff again. I hate doing this. It's because of the weight system. It's really annoying. I feel like I have to do this all the time. Every stream. What weighs the most so we can give it to someone else? This great axe. Send it to Lae'zel. She likes axes. She actually already has a great axe. Goblin bow. Give one to Gale. Give one to Astarion. Just giving out nice prizes here to everybody. Everyone take something. Okay. Hopefully lightened enough of the load. What else do we got? This place is called the Warg Pens, but there's like no wargs here. There's maybe one down there. One singular warg, it doesn't even look alive. The game just saved. Sus. Evidence chest. Ah, okay. So this would be the prison. Which this says locked, but I just got the key, right? I'm guessing earlier on in this place, if you die to the goblins, they capture you and you get imprisoned here. But then I don't even know if there's a way to get out. But yeah, we can open that with that prison key. Yeah, this prison doesn't seem to have a way out, like the one at the Grove did. Heavy stone. Don't think I need that. There's a dead elf in some sort of passage here, mysterious hole. So is that how you're supposed to escape the prison if you do end up getting trapped here? Spider silk cocoon. Probably don't want to break that. Well, let's loot the elf and then we can investigate this passageway, but I don't know.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Inspect the body. What happens if you fail this? Eight is fine. It would have been a fail if the difficulty class were 10.
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
And how am I gonna fit in it if an elf died in there? I made Rex like the largest body type that you could be.
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
Should be easy enough to clear. So how do they want you to do that? Some of the stuff in this game is so like ambiguous. Are you supposed to use like a bone or a rock or something to clear this? And how do you even do that?
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
I don't even know how you would do that. Is there some sort of action you could do on it? Throw wouldn't be it. Yeah, I have no idea. Shovel? I mean, I have a shovel on me. We could just use that to clear the hole, right? The shovel's gotta work better than anything else. Shovel. It won't let me. You can't just, like, even click on items that you're not supposed to use right now. Oh, wait, there we go. We're targeting it. Okay. Ah, there we go. 100%. Okay, it actually worked. So I can actually target this with the shovel.
Nothing but dirt.
Struggling more with every moment.
The fact that Gale says that as if we were, like, actually trapped in here. He's saying that because of he needs to eat an artifact, which maybe we can feed this artifact that we find here to him, if I don't need it for something else.
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
So it said should be easy enough to clear, but then when I tried digging it, he just said dirt. Do you have to do it like multiple times? Do you have to do it like a process? Because in that case, this isn't even worth it probably, but... Okay, let's target it with the shovel again.
Nothing interesting buried here.
Okay, so I mean, theoretically, the game is doing it like I'm trying to dig up and expose a treasure, but a shovel would be a lot better than a rock or whatever else this guy was using to dig this tunnel. So I don't know. That's just stupid. We're gonna leave. Useless prison, and these chests is where your loot would be if you were trapped here. That's why they don't have anything in them. Okay, these kind of look like
Someone
wargs, but
escaped.
they're
One
yeah,
of the adventurers?
they're
Whoever
dead.
did it left quite some claw marks. Maybe the missing druid?
He must have returned to the grove.
Are we talking about Halzen? Is Halzen back at the grove now? And he was here, but he escaped? I don't know. Lae'zel said claw marks. So if Halzen was here, he transformed into a bear and then killed the wargs and escaped. Warg Fang. It's my first time getting an alchemy item. Okay. Crew Motorfest just started an update. I guess that's going to be the new season now. Which we won't see that until next Monday. 6 nights away. This is like kind of below the prison. It's just open. Oh no, not even. It's like just right here. Very small. Storage. Pork loin, roughly cut ham, pig's head. Sounds good to me. We can use all that meat to do long rests, right? Am I over encumbered again? Bro. I feel like I get more encumbered than like more often than I actually get rid of stuff and loosen up the weight. Why does this happen so often? Okay, the shields are heavy. Get rid of all these. Just send them all away. Or you can send to camp. I've read about that too. There's like a camp storage, but let's just send it to these people. One for Lae'zel. One for Gale. Let's just spread it out, you know? Spread out the weight between everyone. Astarion, Shadowheart, and Will. There we go. Lots of weight saving. And then we can sell all of it when we get to a shop. Oh, this guy's got some rare boots here. Linebreaker boots. Nice. Another dead warg. Why is this one named Tail? Did the other warg have a name? It did. Fur. Why do they name the wargs? Or like, why do they even like bother doing that in game? Because they're not like sentient people like the goblins. You know, goblins are considered sentient. Animal carcass. Okay, so this would have been where the pens are, I guess, but they, you know, the wargs broke out and then Halsin killed everybody. Sounds like a nice guy. Okay, so we're pretty much done then. We've explored this place. Just the artifacts, really, then. Because we want to leave and go back to the Grove for Halsin. But that artifact, I still don't know where it is. If I can remember what it's called, I could look it up. And just look up, like, you know, Shattered Sanctuary and then whatever the artifact was. Something song. It might be in a journal entry or something like that. This area is actually separate from the Shattered Sanctum. It says Warg Pens. So we leave the Warg Pens, we go back to Shattered Sanctum. Okay, I'm just gonna look up like Shattered Sanctum artifact location because I forgot what it was called. It was something song, like Night Song or something. That would be better if that is the right name. So let me see. Shattered Sanctum Night Song. I don't think it was called Night Song. What? A little bit confused. Okay, there is something called the Night Song in Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't know if it's... I don't know, I have a video here that's a 20-minute guide that says find the Night Song. The first thing that comes up when I search that was how to get the best Night Song. And it seems like a character. There's a character on the thumbnail that says Saber Spare Night Song. Is Night Song a person and there's more than one of them? That prisoner was telling me it's an artifact. Which now, like, I have no idea if that's the case. Let's just, let me click on this guide and just see. I'm pretty confused. The video that I clicked on is showing his character in this place. So, the Night Song is an artifact, and it is indeed here. But we might not be able to get it because we're still in Act 1. And there's people in the comments saying like, oh, this game sucks for not telling you, like what act you need to be to do something. So we got that quest from that guy, and I can't even do it right now because we need to be in a later act. So I don't even know. I guess like we come back here on like Act 2 or something, and then I'm able to do that. Where do you see quests? Journal, probably. Okay, find a cure is the main quest. Ask the Goblin Priestess for help. Yeah, this doesn't work anymore because I killed her. Rescue Druid Helzen. Emerald Grove. We found a group of goblins massacred by some kind of animal. If this was the work of the missing Druid Helzen, he might have made it back to the Emerald Grove. Okay, so we hope that Helzen is back at the Emerald Grove, because I know he's the key to move on with the main story in this game, find the cure. There's also this Githyanki patrol, I don't know where that is. The artifact? That's Shadowheart's artifact. Druid's Grove. Druid's Grove and Emerald Grove are the same thing, right? Right? I hope so. Because then that's going to cause a problem. Refugees. Okay. Yeah, okay. Druid's Grove and Emerald Grove are the same thing. Goblin Saza, we're not going to be able to free her unless we get the key or whatever, which I don't know what to do. Also, I'm going to have to tell her that I killed her priestess. Night Song, there we go. Find the Night Song. Search the temple. We reached the temple that is rumored to contain the Night Song. We should search for it. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about that here. Supposedly, one of the comments in the video I was looking at said that I need to be Act 2 or whatever. Okay, so apparently the temple that we're in has the Night Song, but we might not be able to even just access it right now because of only being on Act 1 of the game, so... I'm gonna take everybody else's word on it, and we're gonna leave, and we'll maybe come back here later. Let's hope I'm not actually able to get this right now, and we're just missing out, because that would suck. Everybody in that video, well, the the person that was making the video, and then everybody in the comments was saying you need to be Act 2 for it, so I'm gonna hop back onto my own stream. Then we're gonna leave and we're gonna go back to Emerald Grove, because I think you can fast travel. Can you? Maybe not. We can go back to camp, but it probably won't even be a camp in the Emerald Grove, so we might have to physically go there. No, there's gotta be fast travel, I feel like. For like places you've already been, like main areas. There has to be fast travel, right? We could just fast travel now maybe, but I kinda wanna see what was around the exit of this place, so let's go back. Somehow there was acid here. I don't even recognize this now. Is this where we came in? I think it was, but I don't even know. Okay. Oh god, I don't know where I am right now. I think that prisoner guy was back in this way. Yeah, here. So they had him chained up, like literally right where this exit is. Alright, let's leave. Gonna jump. Everyone else can join me, and we're gonna get the hell out. Alright, everyone here? Good. Alright, so there's a chest here and stuff. Are you able to walk in the water? Probably.
Trap. Be cautious.
It's a trap, so do I even want to bother opening this at all? Maybe not. Can I disengage the trap first? Because I want to see what's in the chest. Perception chip failed, but there we go.
There are traps about.
What kind of traps are these? We just disarm them all? I have to roll to disarm every single one of these. I could probably physically walk around these with Rex, but I know my teammates are going to step in them, so... Whatever. We got a bonus from Dexterity, but this is a difficulty class 10. There's no way we're going to roll on all 3 of these. The odds are against us doing this 3 times in a row. Blast mine. That implies that these explode too. Oh wow, got a critical success on that one. Okay, one more blast mine. Poison mine. Maybe they're all different then. I forgot what the first one was called. Maybe the first one was a normal mine, second one's blast, and the third one's poison. Also, those weren't related to the chest. If those are mines, what do those have to do with the chest? We got them all anyways. I don't think they have anything to do with the chest, actually. I think as I approached the chest, conveniently, Rex perceived that there was traps beside us. Oh, but this is just locked. And I don't have a key. Okay. You'd think maybe the key would be in here. Collapsed burrow, but it's empty. Alright, well, chest is locked, but traps are gone. Let's keep moving. So I don't know if we can go in the water or not. Maybe not. Hearing some sort of noise here. This is like an overhead view of... Oh my god, bro. I was just about to say overhead view about where all the goblins were. So do we actually have to do this combat to leave? Because this is the river, there's no way around it. So we actually have to kill these guys to get out, and this looks like less than the other area. There's only like 4 of them here, so... Let's do it. We're back on the medium difficulty, so it shouldn't be too easy, but we gotta be careful. We're trying to get out of this place, so don't want to be dying here. And this is kind of the main area where I think all the enemies are not showing up right now because we're in a fight over here. But that's where all the other guys were, so hopefully we can avoid that. Alright, let's kill these ones. Let's get some combat. Astarion, what are you gonna do? Perhaps a ranged sneak attack. All these guys are down below. There's like 4 of them, so it's this one here. Can't do that. There's someone else singing or something. For some reason my camera is being really stupid right now. I don't like how it's working at all. It won't let me zoom in and it's moving really slowly. Not enough movement. I'm trying to do a ranged attack. There we go. Hit this one. Brawler Tiny. Okay, that's one enemy down. Starion can just like use the ladder too, because he hasn't used his movement. Not enough? Okay, he can get right beside the ladder. He can't go down it. Sure. Bonus action. Actually, I could do dash and then he could go down. Sure. Can loot this body. Empty. The one I just killed, I guess we can't get there from here. Oh, we can actually. Sure, take a scimitar. Okay, there's more enemies this way perhaps. This is how we leave without fighting the huge group in the middle. Okay, just move Astarion like here. There we go. Oh, now he just entered combat with way more enemies. What the hell? So that just brought in all these guys. So you're telling me we pretty much spent all of tonight's stream trying to find a way out of that building to avoid fighting the big group, which we actually did. But this alternate exit just brings you back into the big fight anyways. That is such bullcrap, man. There's no way to like... There is a way to leave combat, but we might just get killed. Unless there's no enemies here. So now it's now it's brought in all the guys in this big area. Okay, this is the plan. We're not going to be able to loot anything here. But I'm going to get all of my characters to just not even attack. All of them are just going to run this way. And then eventually it'll bring them out of combat. There's like one goblin here. We can kill him and then leave. And that should be out of combat. That's the plan. Astarion's already on the way. This goblin's coming up. We're still just gonna run past him. He's coming right up for melee. Bro. He missed his first hit on Rex and then he just goes for a second hit. I forgot all these goblins get a turn too, so they're all just going to be attacking us as we leave. Bro, this is not going well. Okay, Gale. So pretty much we're just going to dash with everybody and just leave. I guess the plan. We can do jump as well, which gives you kind of extra distance for movement, so... Dash on Gale. And we want to make sure he goes down the ladder and then up over this like Astarion and not around, because that'd be more movement. So that's not enough. This provokes attack of opportunity as well, because there's an enemy there, but it doesn't matter. We're just going. Okay, so how far can Gale move? I don't know. It's showing here. Let's go. Okay, good. Missed the attack of opportunity. Keep running, you idiots. Wait, it got cancelled? Keep going. So the attack cancelled the movement, but they missed. Good. Keep moving. Not enough movement? Doesn't matter. Oh, I can't do the jump because you need 3 to start the jump. Okay. What's the farthest I can get Gale to move here? Right there. Alright. That's 2 of them. About halfway there. Lae'zel's next. So jump is probably not worth it then. Well, is the jump more than 3 meters of movement? It probably is. So then it probably is worth doing a jump. Because it saves you movement, you know? So I can do a jump here. Like, this is like about like the farthest range jump that we can get. It uses 5.2 of movement though. Or it leaves us with 5.2. I don't know. Let's just get her to jump like here. I think the jump only takes 3 to actually do the jump. And then you move more than 3. So I think it's worth it, but I don't know. Dash. Then... yeah, Lae'zel still has a ton of movement now. Yeah, I think it really did help. Okay. Go down here. Yeah, she has so much movement still. I can get her to go like all the way over here. Forward though, you need to go around these 2 buffoons. Bro, can she not get around them? Yeah, go around them. There you go, thank God. Alright. Yeah, she's got this enemy here, that's fine. Where do I want her to go? Loot the chest while the other guys are still coming. They can actually get down from here, but I don't think that's... Rex could maybe jump down to here and then use this ladder. That might be faster than going this way. Okay, let's get her to loot the chest. It's locked, of course. Alright. We can get her to come up to this guy. He's going to attack her, but that's fine. We're doing better for the movement than I thought we would. The jump made a huge difference. Lae'zel was able to make it all the way over here. And these guys are here.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright, Rex, you're going to do a jump. But you're going to go here. There we go.
Alright.
We're going to activate dash on you as well. You're going to use this ladder. Also, I forgot what kind of upgrade I did on Rex recently, but it looks like he has some sort of like lightning boost. I don't know, it says lightning charges that he gets when he uses dash, and I don't remember what those do. Is there a way to see what the lightning charges do? Context menu or examine? What are the lightning charges? +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8. Lose 1 charge per turn. Okay. So if you dash like twice in a row, then you'd be able to do a big lightning attack. Otherwise, he just has a little slight lightning addition to his attacks. Just 1 lightning damage. Okay, that's cool. Rex loves looting bodies, so let's get this Scroll of Magic Missile, which I actually already have this on Gale, I think. I got that for him recently. Anyways, Rex can get over here and join Lae'zel. Okay, so the other guys, we need to utilize jump on them as well, because jump is great for movement. Lae'zel and Rex can kill this goblin, and then they're all going to go down here, and this should leave combat. We should be able to avoid all of it. Because these guys are so far away now. All these guys in the main area, like, they're way far from all of us. Can they even hit us with ranged attacks? The close ones can. Yeah, I think we successfully avoided the combat. Also, these goblins have terrible aim. They're just missing everything. They're all using dash. They're all charging. How far can the ogre move on dash? I feel like they have a lot less movement than the other guys. Okay, we just let like 20 enemies take their turn, and now we can all leave because none of them were close enough. Thank God. All right. So yeah, Astarion's just gonna do jump, of course, because we know it helps a lot. You can just jump like here. And then he can dash and just go like, can't reach the ladder yet, but we can get close. Get like right there.
Quickly.
Alright, that's one. Oh yeah, I forgot about this goblin who came up. This goblin's throwing rocks at us from we were all just right beside him, and then just, you know, in one turn we're all just gone. Bro, these ranged attacks might kill Gale before he can get out. Come on. I got saved from that, but somehow it still did 7 damage. Gale's at below half, so he needs to go now. Jump. It might not be able to actually do a good jump here, so let me do dash first. We're gonna move like here. And then he can do a jump to like here. Because the actual jump that they take is always the same distance, and the movement that you're using is only the walking in between a jump. It doesn't count the actual jump. The jump itself just always counts for 3 meters of movement, but I think you actually move more than that. Like, I think you're physically moving more than 3 feet or 3 meters. I don't even know what the movement's supposed to be in this game. 3. I'm just gonna call it movement. Movement is its own metric in this game. So Gale can just run all the way over here now, because he's still got a bunch of movement from the dash.
Step to it.
Okay, and then Rex is gonna kill the goblin. If he doesn't one-shot him, then Lae'zel can help too.
Time to strike.
Okay, well actually, okay, let me just kill the goblin Lae'zel then. Why does she have such a disadvantage? Because she's trying to do a ranged attack? Just do a standard melee attack. We don't even need to spend anything here. Manhand attack. Okay, that hit him for 6. It didn't kill him though. Bonus action, we can just jump with her. Just jump like here. She still has a bunch of movement, so she can be the first one down the ladder. It's still saying she's in the combat. You would think all the way down here would be out of the combat. Like, what are the goblins gonna chase us? Like, all the way out of here? It's not how it usually goes in this game. Is this even an exit? Yeah, it is. Okay, there's more parkour we have to do, but we'll get out of here eventually. If we never leave the combat, like if the goblins are always close enough, then I guess we'll just stay in combat the whole time, and I don't know how long it'll take for them to finally leave our trail. Like, to not be following us anymore. But look how far away she is. Like, she's all the way down here now. This, like, if we go all the way back up here, this is where all the enemies are. Like, Lae'zel is like 50 meters away of movement from them. 50 movement away. Whatever. And they get to take their turns again, right? All dashing. So if they just keep dashing and we keep dashing, we're never gonna be out of their vicinity. They're just gonna keep following us. I don't know how long that goes for. We've already taken damage. I'm gonna get Rex to kill this guy. We can actually use dash, normal action from him. I can use his bonus action offhand melee. And just kill this guy. This guy's got 3 health. We have to kill him, right? Plus we have lightning charge, so just do it. There we go, 4 damage. Nice. Good job, Rex. Alright, now, time for you to use your dash. Hit this ladder. This is just like the Great Escape. That's what's going on tonight. This is the Great Escape from the Goblin Army. Okay, now he can go even further than Lae'zel, but he's observed a dirt mound. Just use the shovel on this, right? can't use... Well, I have a shovel, so... Oh, can you not do it in combat? Okay, if you can't do it in combat, then just go all the way over here. Go through Lae'zel, not around her. That's extra movement. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Just put him, like, here. That's as far as he can go. Nice. There we go. Rex can now flee combat. He's far enough away that he can flee. Flee combat. Now, the thing with this is that I still have to flee with the other characters, otherwise they just die. Oh no, he goes back to a camp. But it's a camp outside of the fortress. Okay, I forgot about this actually. But this is how we do it. This is how we get the goblins to not just chase us across the entire game. We flee from combat, it brings us to a camp. It's no longer the camp that was back inside that building, which is... That's what I was thinking of earlier, because I actually forgot this whole,
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Shut up, Rex. You're literally at camp right now. I forgot about the way that works. So when you get far enough away from the enemies, you flee from combat, which is an action, and then it just teleports you to camp. Now, Rex is here alone with the other companions. Oh, that's that resurrection guy. Okay, whatever. I'm going to switch back to my other characters, and they're all going to flee from combat as well, once I get them far enough away. They all come back here, and then I'll probably end the stream at the camp here, and then we'll continue from here like next week, and then... I'm assuming this is close to that goblin fortress, but not, you know, in it, obviously. I think we're done with that giant group of goblins, so... Yeah, let's switch back to like Lae'zel. I don't think it matters who I switch to, because it'll go by whose turn it is. So now we go back to that. Got them all out one by one. We had to do this last time when we were in that cave. Jump to character in turn. It's Astarion. So, Astarion is right here. He can use this ladder. We can do a nice jump. Which jump is a bonus action for him. Okay, just jump like as far as we can there. Then give him dash. And then he can go here. I was thinking there's a ladder here, but there's not. So this is kind of around like where Rex was. Hopefully then he can flee combat. Okay, it's not letting Astarion flee combat for whatever reason. Rex was like here. He was actually closer. So I guess if the characters can't flee combat, we'll just keep moving them this way. We'll bring them as far away as they can until they can flee combat. Astarion's not able to. Goblins are on the hunt. They're basically hunting us now. They're tracking us down because we all left. Everyone's gone. Bro, this guy summoned a ward companion. Hey, Gale is the most screwed right now because he's kind of the closest to this area, so he's the last to leave. We're gonna do dash now because I won't be able to do the jump after the ladder. Dash. Ladder. Gale's got the worst movement. I think Astarion normally was the best, but now Rex and Lae'zel might actually be better than him because I gave them those kind of like speed boosts or whatever when I upgraded them. When they got leveled up. There was some feat or something I chose that gave them better movement, so... Okay, let's do a jump with Gale. Like here. He can actually make it even farther than Astarion did, I think. No. Can put him like... How far can we move? About 6 meters. Okay, I can go right here. He also can't flee combat. Okay, Lae'zel should be able to. I'll be able to make her jump off of this cliff and then... I mean... Yeah. How much farther do you go than that, right? Jump. Okay, so she's gonna jump all the way over here. Oh, she can actually just make that jump from where she was. That's huge. That is way more than 3 meters. I think it counted the extra movement, though. It took it out of her movement. She also can't flee combat. I better be able to get across here. This bit of water or whatever. I don't know why Rex could flee, but the rest of them can't. They're all gonna die. Bro, they're just gonna like sit here until the goblin. If they can't flee, the goblins are just gonna come down and kill them. Because I don't know if we can. No, we can jump that. We can jump from here to this. And then maybe you go through the waterfall or something. I don't know, man. This is some sort of door. Or you climb it. I don't know. She already did her jump. I can move across these without doing a jump. So let's see. Let's bring her down further. She still can't flee combat. That's crazy. Okay, so this you are able to go across, but we need more movement. So just put her like here. The fact that she still can't flee is crazy. Lae'zel is so far away from the goblins, which are all here. Oh my god, bro. Literally the great escape. Literally. Oh, did I even dash with her? She still had her normal movement. I don't think I dashed with Lae'zel. Doesn't matter. These guys are going back. Wait, did they have... Oh no, I didn't even think of this. I didn't even think of them having a way to go around. The ogre is able to fit through there. He's getting somewhat close to everybody now. One of those goblins went all the way back to like the main entrance though. Do they have a way to go around and meet us? Like, can they actually meet us before we flee combat? They're all coming this way. They're all right above where Lae'zel is. Oh, this is not good, man. I think everybody's gonna die. I'm thinking everyone's dead except for Rex. So the game just like... The game is having trouble like just rendering all this. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with everybody else that I did with Lae'zel. Dash and Astarion. So he's gonna go down where she is. Let's go like here and then I'll do a jump. But this is why we can't flee, because there's enemies above us. Bro, I don't know. Oh yeah, he also has his cunning dash, which I forgot about. That might be better than just doing a jump with Astarion. Yeah, let's do the second dash. So he gets even more movement. Okay, I can bring him like all the way over here. I don't know if you're able to go in the water or not. But Astarion's able to go all the way here. Which normally would be so far from the goblins, except they're now flanking us because we got the ogre behind, and we got a bunch of them that are up top. I don't think they have a way down. So I'm thinking their plan is just to shoot us, which... I won't be able to avoid that if there's no other way out here. The only other way out is this, whatever this is here. You climb it. That might be the only way to escape the combat. That's our final hope, I guess. Rex made it out alive, so... I just need to try to get the other guys out, otherwise they die, and then we have that new, like, resurrection guy or whatever, but... I don't know, man. It's not just as simple as that, right? It's not just like I let my guys die and then I can just resurrect them at camp. It's probably not how it works. Okay, Gale is all the way here. Gonna get his dash too. Also, since Rex is already back, we only have to do 3 turns at a time, so that's better, I guess.
Shall be done.
Move Gale here. Do his jump. So yeah, this... You know, we get a lot of movement out of the jump. I can make it like all the way there and still have a bunch left. So jumping is good. If you're just running from enemies, just dash and jump. That's all you need. Bunch of movement. You can get like here. So this is how far Astarion would have made it if I did jump instead of dash, because I forgot he can dash with his bonus action too. Which means he can actually do 2 dashes per turn.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel can now make it the furthest, so we got her dash. Gonna do a jump with her.
Taking position.
So I don't know, I'm gonna jump like here. She can probably make it to this climbing wall already. She has so much movement. Yeah, use it. So is this out of combat? Bro, is this still not out of combat from the goblins? Because that's crazy. Is there no exit here? Is this now a dead end? So this is a dead end, and it's not out of combat. So the only way these guys survive, at the end of the day, we're not screwed because Rex is alive. But they basically just have to stay here and do raged combat with the goblins. If the goblins can even shoot us. Like, do they have any way of reaching where Lae'zel is right now? But she's not far enough to flee combat. I find that really stupid. I mean, there's nothing else for her to do up here, so we'll just loot this stuff, I guess, and wait for the other guys to get here.
Open up.
There we go. She can flee combat now. Okay, good. Good. So I only needed to move another meter or two there, I guess, to flee combat. Now she's out. We'll get the last 2 characters there too, hopefully in the same way. I think that's far enough from all the enemies. Okay. So I probably just skipped all the goblins' turns or whatever they would have. Yeah, they're taking them now. Okay, Astarion, you're gonna be next to leave. Let's activate your dash. Cragged Rock. Oh, he went through the water and it cut off his movement. You gotta be kidding me. Good thing he has a second dash. Now, he should be able to leave combat just as Lae'zel did. She went right here. Not enough movement. Let's go here then. That's where she was. Bro. Astarion can't flee combat. He's just as far as she was. There we go, right here. This is the flee spot. I literally moved him 1.3 forward, and now he can flee. This is really cutting it close, eh? Like, holy. Gale's gonna be the last one. Really cutting it close here. Okay, Gale, time for you to get the hell out of here. Let's use your dash. Can he actually make it? He actually doesn't have enough movement to get to the rock. So he has to go, like, here.
Please, Mistra.
Did he go through the water too? You were such an idiot, Gale. Now it's gonna take you like 2 turns to get there. Ah, he went through the water as well. I should have made him jump here like I did with Lae'zel, because that was, in hindsight, that was so smart. Bro, when they go through the water, it cuts their movement speed in half. Oh my god. All of them are coming up here now so they can shoot him from above. Which I think where he's at, they're able to. Are they able to shoot him? If they are, he's dead. He's only got 12 health. Some of these guys don't even know what they're doing. They're just staying in the middle of the place. The ogre was the one that was kind of chasing us from the rear the most, but he's like gone. Also, can they not shoot from up top? If that's the case, then the game is screwing them over. It's making them think that they can shoot, so they go over to be closer, but they actually can't shoot, either because they're too high up, or maybe the ledge is too tall, and they're goblins. That's what it looks like. Also, I don't think the ogre can use the ladder, so he's stuck. Ogre is too big for the ladder, so yeah, he didn't move at all. And Gale's just stuck in water, so what I'm going to do now to not use that much movement is we're going to jump out of the water. I'm going to have him jump. Just have him jump here. Okay, that was almost all of his movement, but I guess it doubled the jump. I made it like 6 meters, whatever. Dash. Cragged Rock. And then over where everyone else is. Which was here. Can't reach. Yeah, it's because this is how you flee. This is out of combat. What? Bro. Are you kidding me? Everybody else could flee, but not Gale? Gale is dead, bro. Everybody else was able to flee here, but he can't. It's probably because they all have their sights on him now, but none of them can even shoot him. They can't. The ledge on the bridge is too tall for the goblins to point their bows over. None of them can shoot him. None of them can do anything. Literally. There's no way for any of them to get over to where Gale is, and none of them can shoot him from this distance, so they're just... This might just be like infinite combat. I might just have to make Gale suicide so we can catch up with everybody else. Can you even do that in this game? Oh my god. Everybody else is at camp, and Gale is just stuck here being a moron. This is so stupid. Oh my god, he can't flee. Look, if we look on Gale's point of view here, he just looks over this bridge, and it's just... There's an army of goblins. You can barely see them, though, because they're all behind... They're all behind the ledge. None of the goblins are tall enough. If they could just climb up on top of here, then they could all shoot him with their bows. But they can't do it. And I can't make him... The only thing I can think of is move him on this side. Maybe this side is far enough for him to flee. Could have him just, like, steal this stuff, too. This is obviously, like, some sort of outpost. It's part of their base, but there's no goblins here currently, so it's just... That's it, you know? Sure, Gale can steal all this. It's locked. Gotta go open this vase. It's the last thing. That's all of it. He's got 2 meters left. I can move him here. There we go. He can flee. Literally the farthest possible location he can be in from all the enemies. He's finally able to flee like everybody else. We made it. Everyone survived. No casualties. It's truly the great escape. Everyone made it out alive somehow.
I would have words with you. Let's move.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to do a long rest. Before we do that, this undead guy is telling me he would have words with me, so... What do you want? I don't even need you to revive anyone. Everybody made it. We don't need withers. We found this guy in that fortress, I'm pretty sure. Actually, he was at the camp in the fortress, I think the first time we died there. I don't really remember. Let's just talk to him.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Less worthy still. More riddles from my resident jester.
I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, fell in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
So this guy wants me to pay him to summon somebody, a new companion perhaps? Can you help me change my class for 100? So if you pay him 100 coins, you can change your class? It's interesting. Do you think I can trust these cultists? Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
So he's gonna summon me cultists that will obey my every command, no matter what I want them to do. That's what he's describing it as.
Very well.
Recruit a hireling for 100. Now, is this a temporary thing, or is this just like a full-on like new NPC that gets added to the game? I don't know how this works. Dismiss a hireling. I'll recruit a hireling. I think I have like 1,000. We never spend gold on anything either, so like this is something to try spending it on. Let's recruit a hireling, see what happens.
Impossible. Thy party is full.
Impossible. You have 4 people in your party. My magic only allows me to summon somebody if you get someone to leave. Sure, you can give Gale a break. Honestly, I don't know. All 3 of these companions are my best ones, but we're picking up somebody new, so we want to test them out, see what they have. Will and Shadowheart are both okay, but these 3 are the best. Astarion's mainly the best for his movement, because he can do an extra dash with his bonus action, and he also has the sneak attacks, which do way more damage than anybody else's attacks, and they're so easy for him to do. All he has to do is have advantage on an enemy, which most fights that you go into, he already does have advantage on the enemies. Gale himself, as like a character or a soldier, I guess, is not that good, but he has certain spells that are really good. He has certain spells that do a ton of damage. And Lae'zel is kind of the opposite of Gale. She's a good soldier. I think she's my highest health and highest like damage with her main attacks, but her spells and stuff kind of suck. She's got these like new things that I did that use like superiority die, which is like an alternate spell slot sort of thing. But she has some things that she does where like it uses her main attack, it uses her bonus action, and it uses the superiority die. So it literally uses all of her energy or capability for like one whole turn, and it'll be something like give Rex an extra attack on his next turn, and then he'll miss it, and then it's just like completely wasted. So honestly, Lae'zel is not that great right now. I might let her take the break. Yeah, I think we're gonna kick out Lae'zel and stick with Gale and Astarion. Let's do that.
As thou desire. Choose.
Choose. So Lae'zel's taking a break, and now this dude wants me to choose a hireling. Do I get to customize these, or... Because this looks like the character creation screen. I don't think I get to customize them, but there's a ton of these people. And this is just like a whole new like companion, like it's a totally custom companion. Not custom, well it depends if I can customize it or not. I think you can. It says to appearance. So you can add a whole like new like fully customizable companion to the game, and it only costs you 100 coins with this Withers guy. That's crazy. I could make like 3 of these, right? Or unless he only lets you do it once. Because I could buy 3 of them, and then I don't even have to use any of the main game NPCs. Now, I might still want to for their storylines and stuff, but I could just make my own hirelings, and then do they just, like, stay at camp, too? Do we just have, like, an army of hirelings? We could try that. It could be fun. So I wouldn't mind trying out all the classes and all the races and everything. Just make somebody for every category. I don't know. Looks like our first 2 options are... Oh, this guy's a dwarf. This one's a halfling. Just gonna say, both of them look ridiculous. Gold dwarf. Okay, I guess there's different kinds of dwarfs. Lightfoot halfling. We got a high elf. Mephisto... Oh, I can never pronounce this. This is Mephisto's full name. Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles. Tiefling. So what does that mean? It's like a blue tiefling? Mephisto is a demon from like popular culture, or even I think he's like part of Christianity and stuff. He's known as Lilith's father. So Mephisto was in Diablo 4. I don't think he was in Midnight Suns. But that was a Marvel strategy game that I played that was actually very similar to this game. And Lilith was the main enemy in that game as well as in Diablo 4. Mephisto is her dad, and he's a character in Marvel as well. He's also the... Yeah, he was actually. Mephisto actually was in Midnight Suns too. And yeah, he's known as the one who gave Ghost Rider his powers. So, for some reason, there's a Mephistopheles tiefling. That's another subcategory, I guess. We got a wood half-elf, a Githyanki, a half-orc. You can't do full orcs for some reason, which I haven't even seen any orcs in this game. It's always ogres or goblins. And this guy doesn't look like a half-orc. This guy looks like an orc. But half-orc is supposed to be like part orc, part human. Okay. This is a Loathsworn Drow. A human. High half-elf. I don't even know what this is. A Durgar? What? It looks like a halfling or a dwarf. It's got like purple skin. It's like a dwarf drow. A dark dwarf. That's literally what a Drugar is. Dark dwarf. Rock gnome. This guy's name is literally Sir Fuzzalump. So I don't know, like how much can you customize with? I'm guessing you can't customize their combat capabilities, but you can do their appearance. So I can change their appearance to make them how I want, but I can't actually change their spells and stuff, which they already have, because it looks like they all have a bunch of stuff already on them. So in this case, we want to choose someone probably most unique, combat-wise. And then I could look at appearance, and we could do this just kind of for fun. But if you can't fully customize these guys, like if they already come as they are with these abilities, then in that case, probably don't want to go too crazy with the customization, as well as, you know, just getting a whole bunch of them. Like, what do we need, right? Shadowheart is a cleric. I don't even know what Will is. He's human, but he's like a duelist or something, if that's a class. Rex is my Dragonborn Druid. He was my custom character. Lae'zel is Githyanki, and she's like a warrior. Starion is he's a high elf, but he's actually a vampire high elf, and he's a rogue. And then Gale is a human wizard. So there's still a lot of classes that we don't have, like, going on. So Sir Fuzzalump is a gnome wizard. Creed Derrick is the Durgar warlock. Oh, Will's a warlock, actually, I think. I think he's a warlock, and his outfit looks the same as this one. Jacelyn. Jacqueline. Is this male or female? With elves, it's hard to tell. I think this guy's a dude. If he's a dude, then his name would be Jacelyn, because Jacqueline is a female name. That's not normally how it's spelled. I don't know. This is a high half-elf sorcerer. We don't have a straight-up sorcerer, I guess, because we have a warlock and a wizard. and a druid. So we don't have a sorcerer. Madala Deadeye is just a human rogue. Viral Wenkir is a drow ranger. We don't have a ranger actually, although you can put a bow and arrow on everybody, so I don't know if I really want a ranger. Kurz is a half-orc paladin. We don't have a paladin, so an orc paladin could be kind of cool. Usually you only see like humans as paladins, because orcs usually have more, I don't know, obscure religious beliefs, I guess, which is usually what being a paladin is tied to. Okay, this is a Githyanki monk. Sinazith. A monk could be interesting. Varana Sunblossom is a half-elf fighter. So Githyanki is a fighter then. Or not Githyanki, her name, Lae'zel. Lae'zel is a Githyanki fighter. This Mephistopheles tiefling is a druid. I like how he looks. This blue tiefling is really cool. He looks like a Nightcrawler from X-Men. He would be a cool character, but I don't want another druid because we already have a druid. We already have Rex, obviously. But a Mephistopheles tiefling would be cool. A blue devil. Zenith Fursil is a high elf cleric. Brenna Brightsong, halfling bard. We also don't have any bards. You'd think that Starion is a bard, but no, he's a rogue. So this is a bard, which yeah, they have bard or like usually they have a violin or something and they play music. I guess in a fantasy setting, you know, their magic is kind of used through the instrument. And then we have a dwarf barbarian, which I don't have a barbarian in the squad either. So if appearance is the only thing I can customize, then I want to choose based on the class. And if you can't even change their race, probably don't want to go with Synthesis. She seems very similar to Lae'zel, even though a monk could be cool. If we can't change anything except for appearance, then this guy's probably the best. Kurz. Because he's a half-orc paladin, which we don't have a half-orc and we don't have a paladin, so he's unique and new. So yeah, if you hold triangle, it's venture forth. That's how you choose. Just pressing X doesn't do anything. Okay, so to appearance with square. Or R1 to see this. Okay. So you can't change their race or their class or anything, just their appearance specifically. So I can make Kurz look a little tougher, maybe. He looks a bit weird for an orc. I guess it's because he's a half-orc. So I was going to end the stream kind of as we did the other stuff, but now we'll do this. We'll hire Kurz, we'll rest at the camp, and then we'll continue with next week from there. So tonight we're going to do this. This might take a while, I don't know. There's a lot of customization stuff in this game, and it's pretty fun. When I was customizing Rex, I had a good time with that, so. I can also rename him too, but I'll keep his name. We can keep Kurz. We'll go with that. And then yeah, so you can change gender too if you wanted to make a male character female or female character male. I'm sure they have like non-binary in this game too. Yeah. Half orcs always look the same, I guess. Their gender, female and male look exactly the same. Okay. Face. 3 different face options for a half-orc. Okay, this one's the ugliest, but it also looks the most like an orc, I guess. This one looks the most human, this one looks the most orc, and this is kind of the in-between. Do we want to go with the ugly one? I mean, he's a paladin, right? He's got to look mean and tough. Nah, he looks so ugly in that one. We'll go with the face he came with. That's fun. So the skin color is interesting. Also, I'm noticing you can press X here. How does that work? Yeah, there's actually 5 half-orc heads, so why was it only showing 3 here? Oh, I just wasn't scrolling far enough. Okay, there's 5. So this is the first one for a half orc, which looks more like old and wrinkly, and maybe a less broad chin, more like a Lord of the Rings kind of orc. That's the vibe I get from that, which is cool. The ears are huge. Like with a half orc, you'd think they'd have like way smaller ears. Like he's a half orc, but he's got ears like this. Most normal orcs probably don't even have ears like that. There's this one here. This one also looks kind of like a Lord of the Rings orc to me. I don't know if Lord of the Rings orcs have tusks though. Tusks is more of like a World of Warcraft orc thing, and I guess with D&D as well. I kind of want to go with this face. Yeah. I want to try face 1 actually. I think I like that one better. Okay, so skin color. Yeah, so if you press X, there's going to be way more options. There's a bunch of them. So this is considered orcish gray tone 5. So yeah, there's different colors for orcs. You know, orcs are like humans. They got a diverse spread of skin tones. Orcs can have normal skin tones like humans. They can be kind of like yellow or orange. Green, obviously, is probably the most common. Or even like kind of like gray, slightly blue, or like white, like a frost orc. Let's see what we got here. So these are more like normal human skin tones. This is more like a little kind of like pale, like a human might not have a skin tone like that. Yeah, especially when it starts looking pretty green. Like this. This is more kind of like an orc green, but it looks like you can go really green. We can go like a full-on like green orc, which I don't have anybody else that's green. The kind of bluish gray was interesting for this guy, especially if he's going to be like a paladin. It was orcish gray tone 5. Was that the one? Was this what? I think this is what he was. Yeah, you can make that pretty dark. You can go with like a black orc, like actually black, or white. I think I want to go with green, but we'll see. I might want to do something else. These are more like vibrant greens, kind of. Almost like pink or red. Because I guess orcs can be like red too. Yeah, like this would be like red orc. It looks like a tiefling almost. Most of these skin tones look pretty human. Okay. I think I want to do green, but man, I don't know. Honestly, the best thing about this game is the character customization. The customization looks really good. There's always so many options and stuff. I love how the skin tones are in a huge scale like this. There's like 50 options, and you can choose like, you can make it like as exact as you want. So that's cool. As for the green, do we want like a really dark green? This looks almost like unrealistically green. It's just so green. Maybe something lighter. I don't know. And like I said, the gray looks cool too, but that's more just because he's a paladin, I guess. Which we don't have like any sort of orc on the team, so just I mean we have Lae'zel. She's a Githyanki. Did I say earlier that we don't have somebody green skinned on the team? Because we do actually. But you know, this is different. This is not a Githyanki. He's an orc, half orc, and he's a paladin. It's going to be a bit different. So, yeah, I think I want to make him green. Just not sure which one. This is kind of like her skin tone, maybe a little bit lighter. She's pretty light, actually. She'd probably be like olive tone 4. Probably. Okay. So, I think kind of the one after gray where it's more like saturated like here, but just not super dark. It's darker than Lae'zel. That's like the darkest green that you can have. So maybe like here. Orcish green, tone 5. I think we'll go with that. That's kind of like the best orc green that we can get. Maturity. So he's supposed to be the youngest he can be right now, and he looks so old with his face. Did that change anything? The maturity there doesn't make him look any older. So I don't know if in D&D lore if orcs can have facial hair or not, but if we can give him facial hair, I probably will. I'll probably make it white. That just seems fitting for a paladin. I think the best paladins are just like old men, you know? Like an old, wise, and strong paladin. So we can give this orc like a white beard. If not, that's fine too, but yeah. I don't think the maturity matters. Freckle quantity? Are all orcs just supposed to have like a bunch of freckles, or... This doesn't change anything either. This is probably the same as like how it would be on a human. I guess you could make freckles show up. I don't know, that doesn't matter. Yeah, you could do vitiligo. Oh crap, no. Oh my god, bro. Why did it do that? This one, it actually changes the... Oh my god. When I was pressing on the D-pad, I pressed the top one accidentally and then it made it go up. And because I was pressing the other one, it just messed everything up that we had. Yeah, this face looks a lot more feminine than this one. This looks like female orc, this looks like male orc. But we already established that it doesn't even matter. The gender of the orc does not change the faces. Okay, so I wanted... Oh, what did we have? We had this one. Yeah. Orcish green, tone 5. Top maturity. Freckle quantity doesn't matter. Freckle intensity? Doesn't... Oh, maybe the intensity and then the quantity would make them show up. I don't know. We don't need freckles, that's fine. And the vitiligo pigmentation, which... Yeah, that looks really weird on an orc. Vitiligo is a condition that humans can have in real life, where you have blotches on your skin. Usually you see it on darker skinned people, and it's like blotches that are like pink or just like white. So yeah, we're gonna take that off. Scarring. We definitely want some scarring. Just which one do we want to go with? I think it's better just doing like this along the bar. You can just see everything. Get the eye scar. What kind of scar do we want on the orc? Oh, this looks sick. That's just like a giant bruise. Or I guess it's supposed to look like a burn. It's because his skin is like dark green, so it makes it look weird. It's supposed to be a burn, but it looks like he just has a giant bruise on his face. Okay, this one's pretty sick. But it's... Would a paladin have like scars like this? Like on his lip? He almost looks like one of those guys from Marvel. I forgot what they're called. They have the lines down their chin like Thanos. They're called like the... I don't remember. There's an alien race in Marvel that have lines down the chin. That's what he kind of looks like now, but I'm gonna go with it because it looks cool. It also does scars on both eyes. Genitals? We're not gonna look at that on stream because I don't need... I'll at least get age restricted. I don't know if they allow you to actually just look at the genitals. Hide clothes. Yeah, better if we don't do that, I guess. Okay, eye color. Blue is fine for an orc, but it almost looks too nice for an orc. Orcs should have like red or green eyes, maybe. He's got green skin, so I don't want to do green eyes. Oh, the other eye colors, like the brown and stuff, don't look as good as the blue actually, because the blue is just more like piercing. You want his eyes to kind of stand out more. Could go with like purple or something, but I don't know. Teal. Okay. So they don't actually have red eyes for an orc. They have pink though. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do like brown. And then like doing green, like he's got green skin, so I don't know if I want green eyes too. Can't even do like yellow. In that case, we might just want to stick with blue. Blue eyes and the green orc. This is like really blue, but it looks pretty good. This one's the most saturated. Maybe like blue 2, which is kind of more pale. Like that, almost more like white or gray eyes. Let's go with that. Blue 2. Heterochromia. This is where both of your eyes are opposite colors, or not opposite, but different colors. We can keep his eyes blue, it's fine. We don't need to go dual eye color on the orc. Tattoo style? Migration, how does this work? So you just do like a specific style? Oh yeah, because I didn't even think of this. I almost just became so used to it that I forgot that it was there. But yeah, when we first chose this orc, I realized he has a tattoo of birds on his face. I thought migration was like a word used to describe like the style of like tattoos that he would have on his whole body. Like what? It's just the name of this specific tattoo, which is the birds. Migration makes sense. So we can go no tattoo, but I think tattoo's cool. We can go with face tats as well on the orc. Face tats and scars. We can just make this guy like a super mean orc paladin. Like this guy can be, he can be crazy. Like this looks sick. Squid election. Like tentacles on the eyes. Looks awesome. Something like that too. Maybe if I change the color to make it look more subtle, because the black is just like, crazy. You see some goblins in game that look like this, I feel like. Looks crazy on an orc. I mean, he's a paladin at the end of the day. He's not like a warlock or a shaman or a, I don't know, some kind of crazy evil orc. He's fighting on the good side. We're hiring him basically. He's a paladin. He's gonna fight for justice and for truth. So I don't know if I want to make him look as evil as possible, but some of these tats are sick. I love this one. Oh man, I don't know. This one like goes along with the scars too, like it goes with it. This looks kind of sick too. It looks pretty orc as well. Looks like tattoos an orc would have. This is just like, this looks more like face paint than a tattoo, because getting that as a tattoo would just be crazy. It's like opposite. This would look good on like a tiefling or something. I feel like I want to make like a tiefling now, because this kind of stuff would look so sick. Oh, this looks cool too. This reminds me of like Quan Chi from from Mortal Kombat. That's like a neck tattoo, which we can't really see. Oh, man, so many options. So many options. I don't even know. That's like crazy thin and detailed tattoos. More chin lines. This is like real like Thanos. If I could make him like purple, just do this. You literally make like Thanos in this game. Okay, some of the ones that are kind of on the eyes but not too crazy. Like this one's sick, but more subtle would be like this one, which this one also looks really good, and you can still see the scars and stuff, so I think I want to go with this. It's just the rest of his head is going to look a lot less. Like the back of his head is just completely bland, but then his face looks so detailed. So the other one that kind of went around his head more was, what's the other one I wanted? I don't remember. This one here looks pretty sick as well. But yeah, I kind of like, some around the eyes. Makes them look a little meaner, a little cooler. So we'll go with this. Nightjar blots. Nightjar blots for the Orc Paladin. Okay, yeah, we can keep those black. I mean, you could change the color too. You can make them something else. Like red could look cool, make it look like blood, but yeah, it's fine. We'll go black. There's tattoo intensity, so you can drop the opacity on them too if you want. Piercings? We could do piercings for an orc. Maybe not eye piercings, I'm thinking more earrings, but it's gotta be ones that look good, you know? That's Fastened Stars, which has got the little eye piercing, but it's got those earrings, which don't look too bad. With orcs, you probably want more like hoops, like this especially looks good. Like multiple hoops just hanging from the big ears. Looks very orc. Midnight Tears. Okay, more hoops here. Silver Gold Gala. I like this too. Dark Moons. Red Scintilla. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all these, let's just browse them all, see which one stands out the most. Crimson Hill Dirks. This looks super similar to the other one, but it's got the hoops and then it's got like swords that are hanging from the lobes, the earlobe. So that looks good. I like the Crimson Hill Dirks. Yeah, let's go with those for sure. Crimson Hill Dirks. Yeah, those look the best. Eye makeup style. So we don't need eye makeup because I already have the face tattoo, I think. So I don't think we need any sort of makeup. The only thing is if I go with the other tattoo that was less around the eyes and then give him eye makeup on top of that, that could actually look crazy. That could look crazy. Let's give it a shot. Tattoo. What was it called? This one. Woven Razors. So this tattoo, which kind of goes around the sides of his face, down to the neck. Unfortunately, I feel like his forehead is too big for this. Maybe on a human it would cover more of the forehead. Okay, he's got the tattoo, and then I want to give him eye makeup on top of that. Like dark eye makeup. Yeah. I don't know, is this better than the other way or not? Because we can go with pretty dark eye makeup and then he's got the face tats, but I don't know if the makeup on the eyes looks as good as the tattoos, you know? Alright. We'll go no makeup and we'll go back with the other tattoo. Nightjar blots. It looks cooler. So I don't need to work on that or anything. The makeup. Lip tint. Red 1. I don't have the intensity, so there's no tint on the lips. This is all makeup stuff. That's fine. Keep that the same. Hairstyle. Okay, so we do have facial hair. Let's see what kind of options we got. Lots of hair, obviously. I didn't even really think of giving him hair, actually. We might just want to keep bald. For some reason, I didn't even think of hair. I guess just because he was already bald, I didn't even think of it. I didn't even think of normal. I was thinking about facial hair, but I wasn't thinking about head hair on this guy. It all looks really weird now because we had him bald for so long. Especially with this color. What is this color? It's like rose gold. Really weird hair color. For an orc, especially. So yeah, I don't know if I really want to give him hair. This looks like a grandma's hairstyle. I don't know, man. I'm thinking ballerina bun. Can you imagine a male orc? Even a female orc, because the female orcs look the same as the males, right? So, at least in this game they do. So if you just had an orc with this hairstyle, it looks crazy. Oh, man, I don't know. All the hair on the orc looks weird. And I mean, it's because of this hair color mainly. So I could just make it like black or white. Like I said, I wanted to do with the facial hair. Might look better. But all the hair on this guy looks weird. This one probably looks the least weird. Sort of like a mohawk. Tidy mohawk. If there was kind of like a full-on mohawk, then maybe I would do that. But he's a paladin too. Like that's more of a, I don't know. I always thought mohawks were pretty orc hairstyle. But we're talking a full mohawk. Like he's bald. He just has like a big mohawk going down the middle. Which I don't know if that hairstyle is in this game. It's more of a realistic mohawk. This is a different one. Piranha tooth mohawk. It's cut a bun at the end. This also looks kind of orc, but yeah, just nah, I'm good. Okay, so I don't think we have an actual mohawk. We got that weird one, and then we have more of a realistic human mohawk. Like this one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe if we gave him, like, the facial hair and then we changed the color, it could look good. I'm gonna keep him bald for now. Might go with that other mohawk, we'll see. But for now, let's stay bald. Okay, so the facial hair, I'm not really sure what I want to do. The scars and the chin are gonna get covered a bit. I'm okay with the tattoo on the chin getting covered. Because I chose this tattoo more for the eyes. It looks good on the eyes. And the scars you can still kind of see because they're on the bottom lip, which is very big because of the tusks. Also, again, in this color, it just looks kind of funny. So I'm probably going to go with more of like a grayish white, but this is kind of what I was thinking of, like a full, like a paladin beard on this orc, you know? He's going to look tough as hell. Especially if I give him like a really long one. He's gonna look sinister. Even this looks pretty good, like the kind of braid at the bottom. Viking beard. Yeah, this looks kind of crazy. Could go with like that. I don't know. Do we do we want to give him a beard that big? This one that kind of like avoids the scars and the tattoo on the chin. But I don't really want that. Okay, I definitely want to do a big beard, I think. Just which one? Which big beard? I like the braids on this one, but this one looks really clean compared to like this one. It's a lot more like messy, and that's kind of what I had in mind. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Judicious? Am I pronouncing that right? Judicious beard. Or rambling obscenity. Yeah, this one. And then I think we'll keep him bald. Bald with the beard. We can look at the hair again. Just to see. The full hair actually doesn't look as bad now. He looks really like a paladin now. But, he's an orc. Orc's gotta look kinda unique, If we were doing like a human paladin, then that's what I would do. Like long hair with a beard. But I think in the orc, bald just looks the best. Bald or kind of like the mohawk. But yeah, I wish there was like an actual mohawk. Like an extreme one. This would probably be considered more of a faux hawk, right? Wherever it is. We gotta get to it. Poppy bud. This is like a hairstyle that you would see on like a fairy or something. I don't know. Do humans in real life ever have hair like this? I don't think so. Okay, here's the mohawk. Tidy mohawks. Yeah, this would be more considered a faux hawk in real life because you've still got the hair underneath, and then yeah, this also makes him look kind of like younger. This is like a young hairstyle. We want this to be an old guy. This is an old orc paladin. He's been at this for years, so he's gonna be bald, and he's gonna have this big beard. And this is blonde one, which is actually like a very like reddish blonde, and then just like super light. I want to go with like actual, just like white, or kind of like a gray white. Because yeah, this is just, especially on the hair, this was like, it looks such a weird style. It looks like rose gold. And then you can do highlights too, so we can mess with that maybe. Blonde ash. Blonde gold. Strawberry. Dusty. See, we could give him a darker beard too, but I was liking the idea of like white. But not like this way. This is like too, it looks almost like blue. Maybe like white 2 could work. Or more of a gray. But not like that dark. Maybe like gray 1 also looks very like bluish. Orange. This isn't even orange anymore. Once you get to like 4, that's just like red. Actual like red beard. And red, like red 1, like this is pink. It's too light. Yeah, it's like actual like red. Which I've always kind of liked that idea too, like fantasy orcs having like naturally just like red hair. You know, like where a human would have to die to get that sort of color. No human naturally has hair that red. But yeah, I'm not gonna go with the red for the paladin. That'd be more like if we had like an actual mohawk and stuff, and he was more like a warrior or something. Instead of a paladin like this. We want it to look more like just kind of natural, go with the green skin tone. He's just, you know, he's an old, weathered out paladin who's just gonna do some business. I think white 2 is probably the best, because it's the least like, it's the most like warm tone one, which actually just makes it look like pure white. And it's not that light either, it's not like super bright. Alright, white 2. And then highlights. We could put the highlight intensity. We could look at this. Just put the highlight intensity up a bit. Just max it out, see what these look like. And that doesn't change anything. I guess because this is like the lightest. It's just the lightest color that you can get. Okay, that's fine. And then there's graying, but he's already white, so is graying gonna do anything? This is our last option, by the way, for appearance, so we're basically done here. I can put the graying intensity up. But graying on white, what's that gonna look like? You can kind of do it. You can actually kind of change the color a little bit with this. So we can make it a little bit darker so that there's gray mixed and white. Or even a little bit yellowed. Depending on how intense that gets. Not really. There's like teal and everything. You can mix this with all sorts of colors. You'd think that on white you can see it the best, but not really. For some reason ginger looks good on it. That doesn't look like ginger at all. And they have like actually red, which like shows up. It almost looks like there's blood in his beard. That's not what it's supposed to be though, so I'm not gonna do that. But if there was a way to actually get like blood stains or whatever in his beard, I would so do that, bro. Because this looks like a blood-stained beard, but it's supposed to be red and highlights. So for some reason, Ginger 1 and 2 both have kind of the red tone, but Ginger 3 does not. It just looks like dark gray, and it looks like pretty good. So I might just want to do that. I'm not seeing any ginger in the beard here. I'm just seeing gray underneath white, which looks good. So maybe I'll do that. We can go back to the original white and then see. Do I want to keep it? Just pure white, or do we want it to be a little bit darker? Because this is really bright. So maybe just more of a realistic, you know. Brown 3 is darker. This is a little bit less dark. The ginger 3. Let's go with that. Ginger 3 graying at full intensity on the white beard on our Orc Paladin. Okay, so choose a hireling would be to switch back to another one. So this is the one we chose. I think his name was Kurz, the Orc. It's been fully customized. Exit would just be cancel, I guess. So we're gonna hold triangle and venture forth. It costs 100 coins to get this guy. And then I'm guessing this is just like a straight up new companion added. I'm just not sure how they're gonna kind of do that, because the normal NPC companions, obviously they all have their own dialogue and stuff, but then they also have like specific locations they go in the camp. If I just hired a bunch of these guys, like where would they all go? They would just like fill the camp up. Like, and where would they sit and stuff? So I don't know, but this guy looks good. Everything is in order here. The earrings, the beard, tattoos, the eye color, the scars, skin tone. This is Kurz. Kurz, the half-orc paladin. He's gonna slay some booty. We're gonna see it next week. He just replaced Lae'zel. Outsourcing. Okay, so yeah, he literally just gets summoned and is just here now. Now he's only level 1, but if I switch to him, he can just automatically level up, right? Because normally all the other companions, their level aligns with Rex. Who's at level 5, I think, right now. Also, I like how Kurz is taller. He's pretty much the same size as Rex. I didn't see an option there to change height, so maybe that was one of the things I couldn't change. But with like with Rex, who's a Dragonborn, I was able to change his height from kind of like smaller or bigger. So I chose bigger, and he's way taller than all my other characters. Kurz is the same height as him, which is good because I wanted this guy to be bigger as well. Anyways, I want to try talking to him. Let's see what happens.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Okay, so is the necromancer guy kind of controlling this guy as like a puppet, or is he just more of like a prop? Why are you talking like that?
This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus, I lent them my rhetoric.
So I'm not really sure exactly like what's the backstory on this orc that we just brought in. He was summoned by Withers, and Withers used magic to give him his own voice, because he doesn't remember what this guy's actual voice would have been. I don't know, the whole situation is so weird. I'm surprised you've nothing better to do, Withers. Or is it literally just Withers, like, puppeteering this minion and just controlling his voice? Why do the hirelings need to speak? As long as the soul remembers how to fight, that's what matters. I have other matters to ask of this hireling. Let's say that.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
So this is just to other things. Okay, so basically it is Withers then. Withers just somehow created this guy. He created this orc paladin out of thin air, named Kurz. Alright, so about leveling this guy up, I'm gonna switch to him. Let's see if we can.
Never a dull moment.
Are you telling me his level doesn't go up like everybody else? Because everyone else, even when I was getting new companions, their level matched everybody. He would just go up as a group. No, he can level up. Okay. Yeah, let's level him up. Paladin level 2. There we go, more health and stuff. Nice. Acquired all this. Gained a passive. Okay. Fighting style. Adopt a particular style of fighting as your specialty. So we can go with defense. Gain a +1 bonus to armor class while wearing armor. Dueling. When you are wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand and no weapon in the other, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. So only when you're one-handing a weapon. You carry a shield. You can carry a shield in your free hand and still gain this bonus. Okay, so it's better if he has a shield then. So if I give him a shield and a one-handed weapon, he gets a dueling bonus. Great weapon fighting. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack with a two-handed melee weapon, that die is re-rolled once. But that's only if you roll a 1 or a 2, which low odds of getting either of those. Protection. When you have a shield, impose disadvantage on attack against your allies when you're within 1.5 meters. You must be able to see the attacker. Okay, I think dueling is cool. We're just going to have to give him a shield. A shield and then a one-handed weapon that will do extra damage. Sure, he can be a dueling paladin. Spellbook. So this is what he has. Command. Command a creature to flee, move closer, freeze, drop to the ground, or drop its weapon. That's kind of cool. Compelled duel. Force an enemy to attack only you, giving it disadvantage against other targets. Why not disadvantage against him, if it has to attack him? Cure wounds. Heal a creature you can touch. Is not that great, because not often my characters are touching each other, unless he's able to kind of get close, and then... Wrathful Smite. This is psychic damage. So this is another new elemental damage type that we're finding. Psychic now. Possibly frighten your target. They'll have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, be unable to move. Okay, what else does he have? Is there anything else I want to put in? Divine Favor. This is good. Radiant damage with my weapon. And that's a bonus action use. Let's get that. What did it just drop? Oh, it dropped the command. Yes, probably better. Thunderous Smite. Searing Smite. Ooh. That's good. Okay, I definitely want kind of the unique paladin stuff. So we want Divine Favor. I'm going to drop Compelled Duel. I'll keep the Cure Wounds and the Wrathful Smite, but I want to pick up the Searing Smite as well. That one's going to be sick. So Searing Smite, Wrathful Smite, the Cure Wounds, and the Divine Favor. There you go. And that was only level 2. We have like 3 more of these, because we have level 3, level 4, and level 5. He might actually be the highest health too, because he's already at level 25 after level 3. My highest is normally Lae'zel. She's 31 health at like level 5. So this guy's going to be a lot more. More spells in the spell book. So we got another slot, which it's automatically done command. Did we unlock anything new? I don't think so. And we have this. Protection from evil and good. Shield of Faith. Let's go with the Thunderous Smite. Now I've got all 3 of the smites. Searing Smite, Thunderous Smite, Wrathful Smite, Healing, and Divine Favor. Okay, level 4. 32 health, so he's now like my toughest companion. And then he's gonna get even stronger at level 5, unless all my characters are level 4 right now. So I'm not sure. They might all be level 4, because I think level 4 is when you get defeat for everyone, and we just got this on everybody else, like 2 or 3 streams ago. So, which is the one that I was giving to Lae'zel and Rex, because I probably want that on this guy as well. Which I believe is the, I forgot what it was called. It was the one that helps with the movement. Movement is usually good, especially since we're going to do melee stuff with this guy, so... Plus, there's so many options here, like I don't really want to look through all these. So which is the one I chose for Lae'zel and Rex? It was mobile. Your movement speed increases in difficult terrain, doesn't slow you down when you dash. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from your target. Yeah, this one's really good. We want a nice mobile Orc Paladin. Okay. And then this is just to look at, it's just telling me what we got. Evade difficult terrain, evade opportunity attack, and speed increase by 3 meters. It is meters, by the way. I felt like it said meters before. Okay. So movement is meters. Even though it doesn't look like it in-game. Now 6 spells. It's a lot. What else do we want to pick up? Some of these are changing, perhaps. Have some of the other ones gone away? Some of the older ones? They might have gone away. Alright, let's do the Shield of Faith. Support spell. Okay, level 4 is max then. So now, this guy is our strongest at level 32. Or 32 health, I mean.
What now?
And everybody else is kind of damaged from the Great Escape. So now we're going to do long rest with Rex, make sure everybody's sleeping, and then I'm going to end the stream there, because I've actually been live for well over 2 hours, tonight, about 2.5. But yeah, Kurz is getting a nice welcome into the group now. He's a good companion to have. Hopefully he'll be good. I think he will. And I might hire more with this guy too in the future, though. Maybe when I kind of got bored of everyone else, we'll try hiring somebody else with the withers. Because that new guy is pretty cool. So now we can just end the day, right? You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points and spell slots if you long rest. That's the plan. Someone in camp still wishes to speak to you. Astarion then? Because he's got the exclamation mark. Okay, let's speak to him.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night.
He's talking about blood sucking, by the way, not anything else. I don't remember if this was off camera or on stream, but yeah, I'd let him drink some blood. Yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna want more. Let's say no, because last time he did this, it gave me a debuff for a long time.
Pity. You're tastier than you know. And you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Well, my permission to go suck the blood of everybody else at the camp? They might not be as open to the idea as I was. Hurt them and I'll kill you, no hesitation. You're looking at other necks? I'm hurt. Good, I was getting tired of them anyway.
Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith, what in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
This is still theoretical, right?
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
I feel like I gotta give an answer to this, because I feel like he's gonna do it, and then there's gonna be some sort of, what do you call it? Some dialogue later. One of the other companions is gonna get mad at me saying like, the Astarion bit me, and it's gonna be like, you let this happen, or whatever. I could almost guarantee that's gonna happen. Now, who do I want Astarion to bite, if he does bite one of these people? Let's go with Lae'zel. Lae'zel might just kill him if he bites her. I don't know. She's the type that would probably stab him if he tried biting her.
A meal that would put up a fight. An adventurous choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Okay. Interesting dialogue there. Now, Astarion said he's gonna go eat something in the woods. So if he actually takes a bite out of Lae'zel, I'm sure I'll hear about it in the morning. Okay, long rest. So you can choose different food to use. You need 40 for a long rest. So you can just auto-select, but I don't know if is that optimal? Like, does it use only what we need? This is saying it's going to use a lot of stuff. Some of these take different amount of points, right? I feel like I want to not do that. Which of these should I take out? Maybe, charming little egg. We're supposed to eat that? That's only worth 1 point. The pork sausage is worth 3. Pale mint's worth 2. I don't even know what that is. Chiltan fires well? That's some sort of drink. Maybe keep that. Fish head. Okay, we can do the fish head. The pale mint. Okay, yeah, we can do the garlic. The cheese. Apple. Sausage. Alright, rest of these are fine. I'm just gonna keep the egg and the 2 drinks, because those might have other uses. Pig's head. I feel like the pig's head might have a lot. We've got 2 of those. There's also just supply packs, so we don't have to use the food. How much do the supply packs give, actually? Because I don't think I've actually normally used the food before. I think the supply packs are just good enough. I've got a lot of them. Is this in each person's inventory? Because one of these is 2, the rest of them are single stacked. Yeah, 1 supply pack is 40. So you only need 1 supply pack and then you can do a long rest. That's all you need. Save all the food. Joker, welcome to the stream. Recognize the name. Hello, hello. The like. Good game to you. Thanks, Joker. We're probably going to be ending right now, because for me it's already late. 6:30 a.m. Just doing a long rest. And I don't think I need to use any food, because we can just do a supply pack, and that's fine. Alright. full rest.
I've come to sate you and be sated.
Oh, great.
I lead, you follow.
Lae'zel wants to have sex right now. She asked me about this before. I think it was off camera. This is probably not something we want to do on stream. It depends. It depends how much it goes into it. If it's a normal sex scene, then it won't do anything out of the ordinary. But this might, you know, depending on how much it shows. I know you're able to customize your genitals and stuff in this game, so based on that, the sex scene might be a little more like porn and a little less like a sex scene. In that case, we probably want to turn her down right now. I don't know if she's gonna get pissed at me or anything. She might. Lae'zel might get pissed. Joker said, I have not played this game. Discover 5 minutes. Thanks to you. That's nice to hear, Joker. Anyways, yeah, unfortunately you just caught us at the end, so you won't be able to see much of the game, and there is stuff like this. I'm gonna have to turn her down for now, because if I were off camera right now, I'd say I'm ready and see what happens. But right now, I don't know if we want to do the sex scene on stream. Might not end well. You play Ark Ascended and Path of Titan. I don't know what Path of Titan is, but I played Ark. Well, I played Ark in 2018. It was a long time ago. It's been a while. I've always wanted to try that game again.
Disappointing. Rest well. We will convene at dawn.
Okay, she looks mad, but she was polite, so I don't know. I was expecting her reaction to be worse, honestly. She said we'll convene at dawn. So maybe in that case, she'll ask, like, why didn't you want to have sex? I'll tell her I wasn't in the mood or something. I don't know. Alright. Let's end it there. It's a good place to save things, and we'll continue next week. Tonight's stream was really long. We did 2.5 hours. The sun's already coming up. And I gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry. So we're gonna save game here. Over autosave 11. Looks like we're about 18 hours in. So actually it automatically saves here, but I'm gonna do an override save just in case. Just in case. Okay, I think we're good. So, that is it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream on Baldur's Gate 3, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.